Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Zazzy from Cindy Pope. I just thought this one was interesting looking and different, and so I thought, oh, let's do it. All right. So at the center and bottom of wherever you want this to be. Let's see. Let's do a little, I'm going to do a little grid. I'm going to do a little border around the edge versus going right to the edge. Okay. I could totally see this one. Gosh, if you did it big enough, it could become like a string. Yeah, I was gonna say reticula, but not more of a string. I think it's just interesting, or like a feature, your feature tangle that you could do other things with. I don't know. I just think it's interesting. All right, so center bottom ish. And we're going to put a big or a elongated C-shaped curved line. And you can stack these as this can go as tall as you want. I'm going to do 3, just like the step out says. Well, I'm going to apparently make that one really big. So let's do the same thing here. Okay, there we go. All right, and then if I wanted to make them gradually bigger, it wouldn't have happened. It just sometimes the pen does what it wants to do. Okay. And really, this is all C-shaped curve lines. So from right here in this crevice, I'm going to do another one coming out to the side. We'll do both directions. And of course, however you want your arch, that C shape to be, it could go out a little further. Up to you. And then I'm not going to quite go midway. Let's just go part way. Like I'm going to go to a little bit thicker than I would normally aura. That's what I'm deciding to do here. If you look at Cindy's step out, it's almost like she kind of goes halfway, but I think hers are a little smart, like about this size. Anyway, it's up to you, however thick you want that to be. Okay, we'll do both sides like that. And then from here, again, you get to decide where you want to start this, how you want that curve. I'm thinking I haven't quite decided yet which is easier or which is better to do. To do the outside first or do the inside. Jury's out. So I'm going to do, let's do the outside. I was doing the inside on my version of the step out, and I'm just going to end it right there because that's where it's going to go. And then here, we'll go like that. And we'll just duplicate the same thing on the other side. Like so. And, looking at Cindy's sample, she takes this out further. So whatever space you want to fill, you could continue to do this and fill that space. And then it's kind of like a pyramid on top of that. So here, and we're also kind of starting over again. So from here, we'll come from the intersection here. And maybe if you do these, like a similar type of curve each time, that's probably going to be better. Or, whatever your hand decides it wants to do. All right. And then same thing here. Well, you know what? Let me, Well, no, because it's one of those that it doesn't matter. Here's what I was thinking, just to share it with you. So if I have this going out further, and if I'm thinking on the lines of like a pyramid structure where you're going to want to have something supported. So if I have this going out one more, then when I do this one, it would rest on that. That's why I was feeling like it was weird on mine. That's just a thought. But right now I'm going to go with the I'm just going to do it because I want to. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to start with the outside first again. And that will come down here. Like that. And then I'm going to do a small one on the top just because I feel like it needs, I feel like it needs to be finished off. And so we'll do the outside again. And then the inside. Like that. And then she has us putting in kind of aura-ing each of these sections. Like so. And then it's decorate and play. And one thing I liked, I did this on my version, and well, Cindy kind of looks like maybe did this a little bit, but I'm going to pick this side because this side is a little bit wonky. And I'm just going to thicken this one side. Always go where things don't go the way you want, and look at that as, okay, now it's I call it play and shade step. I always write that as generally write that as the last step. Because it's up to you, whatever you want to do with it. I like making that because it just gives it some interesting depth. And so I'm going to, even though, we'll see if I do it on this side, I'm going to do it on the other side too. Even though probably technically it should go in some other area, but this is Zentangle. And we get to do what we want. Like I said, yeah, if you've done this big enough, you could put a tangle, you could put orbs, you could put some print humps inside of there if you wanted to. Yeah, and I know probably technically I shouldn't do the same thing on this side, but I'm gonna, because I think it looks neat. All right. And it's a way to kind of clean up edges of things if that's what you need to do. Like that. What I think what I especially love about it is it's just a pattern. It's not, I don't think, where did I found this on Pinterest, and that took me to, I'll double check it. It took me to a Flickr account, but it's kind of interesting when it's, the pattern isn't explained. I like it when it's explained, but at the same time, it's kind of neat when it's not, because it's like, it's just a neat pattern, and we just appreciate it for that. Okay. I don't know. Can you hear that? That's this. When I set it down, it starts rolling on my table is glass, the tabletop. And then when it rolls, it makes that funny noise. All right, so I just want to do this first. And then I always like to take a look at it. It's like, yep, that's neat. Then I'm going to put some shading on these areas where these shapes seem to be tucking under or behind something else. All right. Try not to set it there. This sounds so funny. like how that's looking already. It's neat. And, you know, I might put a little, okay, maybe a little graphite down here at the base. And this I'm thinking not, because it's extending somewhere else and wouldn't be getting the shade on that other end. It's hidden. I like it. Oh, you know what? Since I did it in there, I should do it here too. Just a tad bit. And of course, I mean, however you want to shade it. Do it your way. If you don't want to shade it at all, you don't have to. That's the extra fun, right? We get to do what we want. All right. I don't know. It's just, like I said, it's just neat. And I'm now picturing, ooh, you could mirror it the other way. And then, you know, you'd have these seemingly big rings. Oh, I might have to try that. That could be kind of neat. Just neat. Love it. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed it as well. And if you did, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In the description section, you will find links to the step outs. And then below that, if you enjoy what I do and would like to connect, all of my social media is on. You'll see my link tree. All of my social media is there. If you'd like to join me online to tangle live, I do that basically twice a week. But on Thursdays, I do it Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thursdays is free. It's called Tangle Time. And you'll see links on my link tree where to follow me for classes. And that way, if you want to just search for that, we have a lot of fun. It's just an hour. I pick a tangle or two, or maybe more. It just depends on what it is. And we just have fun with it. So come and join us. You'll also see the types of classes that I do, you know, on my website and stuff. Would love to have you join us. We also have a Tangle Addicts Facebook community. So you can join us there. There are 4 questions that you have to answer in order to gain entry. Just trying to make sure that we have actual people instead of, you know, Facebook and I don't know, bots or whatever. But anyway, because you know, I want people to come and participate, not, you know, whatever it is that those, you know, the bot things do. And what else? I think that's it. So, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.